Fant versus Bush, because with the Giants, Evan Ingram isn't their guy that we want to feature. Their offense, they want to feature Saquon, and then from there it's like, all right, well, Ingram, you can get what's left over, but we want to stretch the field a little bit. So let me see what you get with Slayton, because obviously Golden Tate wasn't out there. With the Broncos, though, their offense, they run it through Fant. Like, that's the difference. Fant is targeted a lot. A lot of their passing concepts highlight him. And obviously, if you take him away, well, then he's going now. Locke is going to his second and third read, which is Judy, which is going to be Sutton and those guys. But they're going to make sure that they highlight that matchup, whereas I don't think the Giants highlighted Ingram like that. So that's why I think this is going to be a better test for Devin Bush. Obviously, I felt like he did great in week 1. Man coverage, zone coverage, he was flying around, great open field tackling. That was the biggest thing too. When you're playing in space, you got to be able to open field tackle, because if you miss, now that's a 10-yard gain on top of that, because everybody else is in coverage back, turn to him and stuff like that. Fant, they're going to isolate Devin and things like that. So it's going to be interesting just to see how he continues to respond and progress. I think he'll be fine, but that's my biggest concern from our defense, how we minimize Fant. I know they're going to do a good job in terms of the Broncos offense. They're going to keep those tight ends in to at least chip and slow down Bud and TJ.
Yeah.
But I don't see them being able to run the ball. I think they're going to be one-dimensional. And if they're one-dimensional, having to pass a lot, I mean, you think about Daniel Jones threw the ball, 41 times last week. If you're throwing the ball 40 times against this defense,
Gordon's not doing anything against us.
Yeah,
he's not.
If you're throwing the ball 40 times against this defense, that's going to play into this defense's hands, because they're built to stop the pass. I mean, we talk about the edge rushers, the interior rushers, guys that can cover, safety play. Yeah, they're built for that. The biggest thing, if you want to try to attack this defense, you got to be able to run the ball.
I wanted to say something about the whole Devin Bush Fant matchup that we were talking about in terms of the tight ends and just the similarities of Broncos Giants again. With that tight end, it's going to be different for Bush just because Fant's more of a traditional tight end build as opposed to Ingram.
Ingram's built like a receiver.
Yeah, he's a receiver out there. So, I like all the points that you brought up with Bush and maybe Fant being a mismatch. I know I was talking about the receivers a little bit.
Whoa. I ain't say mismatch.
No.
I ain't say mismatch. Now, don't put that on me now.
Match to watch.
There we go. Match to watch. I'm going to say, I'm betting on 5-5.
Right. Yeah. Like a potential thing that could be cause for concern.
Cause for concern. If, like, when I look at these matches, I always say,
I said with the Steelers cornerbacks versus a receiver, if I'm betting my money, I'm saying the cornerbacks. Yeah. But if something were to happen, this could be the thing I'm looking for.
That's I feel like every game you got to ask yourself, how do the Steelers win this game, and then how do the Steelers lose this game? And from there, that's kind of how you're able to formulate the different keys and different matchups to look to. And that's just kind of how I come about that, man.